everyone, welcome back. Thank you for joining me again. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Melissa Murrell and I'm a personal stylist for the everyday woman and the everyday lifestyle, running after children, just practical sort of styling. So I'm not going to be putting you in heels, I'm not going to be giving you really designer pieces all the time. Most of my stuff is always from the high street, and I always try and talk to you about body shape. That's my area of expertise. That's what I teach other people about. In fact, on point, I do dress women live on YouTube, where you can see what works on them, what doesn't work on them. We've got a lady of colour, UK size 22, and we've got another apple lady, but so something for everyone, hopefully. Also do is online styling for people all over the world, and thank you, because this part of my business has grown considerably since being on YouTube, so much so that now you have access to some of my other stylists as well, so hopefully you won't have to wait so long for an appointment. We've definitely got Claire on there at the moment. Claire is like my right hand lady. She's always there in the background. I trained her many years ago. Don't hesitate to book Claire if you can see that I'm busy for quite a few months. So anyway, today's video is a how to develop a summer capsule wardrobe video. I'm going to go through it in sections, so trousers, jumpsuits, skirts for example, but within each section I'm really going to try and find an item that is going to be more applicable to some body shapes rather than others. If I'm covering a section that isn't applicable for you, maybe you hate wearing shorts for example, then skip over that. Okay, so starting off with summer dresses, and the one I'm wearing right now, you probably, a minute ago I had it on with a belt, but I've just taken that belt off now. But this is a dress from Me&M. They do international delivery all over the world. It's like a cheesecloth type of fabric. It's got pockets. You know how I love pockets, but the beauty of this dress is that it's adding some volume for me around this top area. If in the shape I am, which is a little bit hippier around here, if I was only to add the volume down here and not balance it out on top, then I'm going to make myself look bigger all the way over. So the collar adds the volume, the sleeves add the volume, the V-neck helps to split this area up if you're particularly busty. There we go, sorry about that. You know how he always likes to come into shot just at the wrong time. So yeah, great dress. Obviously if you want to create a waist, you've got the tie around here to do so. So a great dress if you've got a little bit of a tummy area that you want to hide, especially if you don't put the belt on with it and just allow it to flow. I think a white dress in a summer capsule wardrobe is an absolute must, and there isn't a year that goes by where I don't wear one. And don't forget your accessories when you're wearing a dress like this. You can see it completely enhances the look. Also, if you've got a big bust and you don't want to wear a necklace to separate that area, just pop your sunglasses on there and it will split that area up. It does exactly the same. The bag I've got on is from Mango. Not many of the bags have that internal tie like that. My husband said it looks like a cat's bottom, which is very unpleasant. Which is really unpleasant. I can't believe I've actually just said that out loud, but there we go. The realities of it for me is that hides my purse and keeps everything safe when I'm out on the beach or shopping on a summer's day or something. But teamed with a nice pair of flip-flops, these are just from New Look, then I think the dress looks really nice. Next we have this really sweet dress from Mango, which right now is currently in the sale. I bought it for $49.99 and it's currently £35. Dress is super versatile as well. And I think this is the key in the capsule wardrobe, is when you are picking these dresses, I want to know that when I pack my suitcase for holiday, that if the place is really dressy, I can add some heels really easily, or I can really easily pare it down and wear it in the daytime. And this is a great dress for doing that. It's It's not going to be a dress for everyone though because of these cutouts here, but it's actually a really subtle way of doing the cutout trend, if that's what you want to do, without showing an awful lot of skin everywhere else. I'd say it's not that forgiving. I feel like I'm really having to hold in my tummy, but in terms of the shape, I think it's lovely, and I would definitely include this in my summer capsule wardrobe. Okay, so for those of you who have been following me for a while now, you will have seen me mention this particular dress 2 or 3 times. So I ummed and ahed about putting it into the capsule wardrobe, but then I thought actually it is the perfect dress to put in the capsule wardrobe. And that's because it is utterly timeless, classic. I can wear it with flats, I can wear it with heels, and it's still in stock in Reiss. It's called the K dress, this is it. It has lovely pockets, it's got a little split up the front there, and the reason I am holding on to, what are they called, body and clothing tape here, I'll link them, you can get them on Amazon, is because it has stretched slightly. It's a linen fabric, and as you can see here, it's gaping a little bit. So rather than go out and buy a new dress, I've just bought some boob tape and stuck it down there. I would do the same on that side, and that dress is now wearable definitely for another couple of years for me. Brilliant thing about this dress is the tie here. So this allows you to gather in the waist as much as you want, or as loose as you want. And these ties flapping down here do a great job at disguising any sort of tummy area as well. So I've teamed it with this really inexpensive clutch bag from Amazon. It does come with a long strap as well, but that would be an absolute ideal clutch to take on holiday, but equally because of the long strap, you could wear it in the daytime as well. So really good buy. I will link it below. So next we've got play suits and jumpsuits. I'm putting these two into the same category. Play suits just being the short version and jumpsuits just being the longer version. So if you don't want to get out your legs, just skip through to the jumpsuit section instead. But we're starting off with this fantastic little one from Mango. It is, I believe it's 100% linen. Obviously long sleeve, but you've got a little bit of space in these sleeves. So if you're struggling with your arms, or you want to hide your arms but you don't mind your legs, then this is a fantastic one for you. It's also going to nip you in really nicely at the waist here. One thing I have done is I've ironed that bit open. So that is meant to be like that. And if you have got a big bust, you're just going to look really squarish on top if you wear it like that. It's a little bit too overpowering on my frame, where that just helps to break it up. It's also down to showing off your jewellery as well, because the detail there in the neckline and in the bracelet, as I always say, that's what's adding to the whole outfit. It's not just the jumpsuit we're looking at everything else as well. Again, we're talking about a one-piece item, so this is where you can have some fun with colour as long as your shoes coordinate. So just take these off. So I've just got these sliders on from Zara. They were last year, but I will link up something very similar. But equally, I can grab my trainers, my espadrille trainers, or a normal pair of white trainers, and that would go just as nicely for a practical day around the zoo, for example. So next we have this really beautiful play suit from Reiss. It is more expensive. It feels more expensive. It's a little bit tight for me around my thigh area here, and I'm wearing a UK 8 at the moment, or a little bit bigger like myself around that thigh bottom area. You might want to size up, but it's beautiful. You could dress it up, you could wear it just with sliders like I'm doing right now, just changing the bag to, you know, a clutch style of bag. and then putting on a heel will completely change the look of that up. So incredibly versatile. It fitted me better. I would see myself wearing that year after year, well, as long as my legs held up, that is. But they also do it in navy, I believe, so I will link that for you as well. Okay, so let's talk jumpsuits for a minute. I would say probably 80–85% of my clients can wear a jumpsuit. Those shapes who think they can't, such as an apple shape, such as somebody with a bust, a rectangle shape, you can wear jumpsuits, and they are one of the easiest things to wear. The key for most of you is to make sure that you've got some sort of shoulder detail. So right now I've just got quite a thick strap on. If that strap had just a little bit of ruffles on the top or little pleated sleeves or something like that, that is more likely going to work on more body shapes. So just always think it's about balance. So we're always trying to balance the figure out. So if your problem area is around the middle, you can't really do anything about that, but you can. Or you would broaden on top and you would broaden on the bottom, and that would make your tummy look smaller. So think balance. This particular one is from Reese, and it's probably about 4 years old. And when I buy my more expensive pieces, personally, I do buy them in neutral colours, navy, creams, white, something on those lines, because I'm still showing you this now 4 years on. And it's because it's got no markings on it, it's got nothing that's going to date it. I've paired it with up-to-date accessories such as the straw bag, and these are just the ones from New Look again. I think they were about £19–20, but again, I will link them. But I tend to wear those or my lighter coloured sliders with pretty much everything that I've shown today. You know of some really good navy jumpsuits that are working really well on my clients right now, so I will put them in the description box and the comments box for you as well. For me, the brilliant thing about jumpsuits is that I can really elevate them very easily by adding a nice blazer, changing my bag for the Amazon clutch, putting on a little neutral heel, which we've got in our collection now because we know we need neutral shoes for all parts of our lifestyle, and you've got a great evening outfit ready on holiday. It just makes packing for holiday super easy, because you can see. Okay, so next up we've got an item that I've been umming and ahhing about putting into a classic capsule wardrobe. As you can see, it is a jumpsuit. It's from Mango. It's available right now, and it's got this paisley pattern on. Now, I did just get this only a couple of weeks ago. However, I was replacing a paisley jumpsuit kind of from my more slightly hippier days that I absolutely loved. And it was just too old, but I'd worn it for sort of 10 years plus. So I think this has got longevity, and I think it's the way in which you wear it which will make it part of a capsule wardrobe which you can repeat each year. So as you can see right now, I have dressed it up a little bit. I've popped my hair back, got my little clutch bag and the one from Amazon, and I think it's just a really nice suit. Something else I wanted to show you on it is have a look at the back. Now my back isn't tan, so I do apologise. Look, you'll go from being brown there and white on the back. So can you see this low back line there? Now what I've actually done is I need to wear a bra, otherwise they'll just be on my knees, quite frankly. So I got the tie here, so I'm still wearing a bra, a strapless bra, and I got the tie here and I just wrapped it around my bra strap. I'm sure you'll be able to see in parts. Ideally, my husband would be here and helping me do so, but that's just oh, there you go. You can see the sort of nudeness there of my bra. So that's the type of thing that you can do with a low top back when it has got a tie like this, and it will cover up your bra strap for you. So just a little tip there. But as you can see, I've dressed it up right now, but so easy just to wear in the daytime as well. Okay, so next let's talk about tops. Tops are actually really, really important. They are the one single item that can balance you out up here at the top. And when I say balance you out up here, I don't mean just for pear-shaped people around the hips. I mean balance out your boobs, balance out your tummy. You want this bit looking like the broadest part of you to match up with your thighs here. When you do so, your waist will look smaller, and that area seems to be the biggest issue for most of you who seem to be watching the video. So always try and have a look for things that have got little details on like that. So I haven't got any shoulder pads in. I appreciate that in the summer you're not going to want to put a shoulder pad in there, but just choosing your tops carefully enough, then that will add some volume. It also makes the arms look slimmer. Can you see how that is sticking out further than my arms? And I don't have particularly slim arms either. So if I was to do that, you'll probably find that my arms will look bigger than they will on that side. Can you see that? So tops with detail, really, really important. Body skimming tops are really important. So this is what we call a body skimming top. So you can kind of still see my shape, but it's not hugely baggy. It's enough that we can get a little bit of a tuck in like that if we want it. But equally, it's not so baggy that if you want to keep it hanging out like that, you've still got a little bit of shape. So that's what we call a body skimming top. So many of us need those in the wardrobe. And then what we need to make sure is that you've got the same type of top, but in different styles or different weighted fabric, but all in the same colourway to match your lifestyle. So here in England, for example, we need long sleeve even in the summertime sometimes. So I've essentially got the same top there. It's doing the same job. It's not identical, but it's, when I say it's the same top, it's doing what I want it to do. So it will be broadening me out there. But equally, it's giving me a bit of warmth on my sleeve if the evenings are a little bit chillier in the summertime. You've probably seen these loads of times, actually. I probably don't need to explain them, but I wear this type of vest all the time. And they're from Reese. They are an investment purchase. They are quite expensive for what they are. However, the colourways that they do in them is brilliant, and I find that I can just really easily dress them up, or because of the t-shirt style on the back, I can really easily dress it down as well. So if I've got something on like that, I might need to work harder at balancing my bottom half out. So I wouldn't have my light coloured jeans on, for example, because that's going to make me look broader. I might go for my dark coloured jeans because that's not doing a great job at broadening me out, where that one would. So that's how you need to look at your tops. You need to think about your tops and how they're joining in with your bottoms and making sure that you recreate the balance all the time. Okay, so moving on to trousers now. So the type of trouser in your capsule wardrobe does depend on your body shape. Probably the easiest type of trouser for most people to wear in the summer months is more of like a capri trouser like that. So a cropped ankle grazer. We always want to show the ankles because that's going to look more summery, but it'll show off that smallest part. Now, I had a client in yesterday actually into the studio who was rolling her trousers at the bottom up too much. And when you do that, you're not cutting in at your smallest point, you are starting to cut in at a wider point, and therefore then they will make you look bigger. This is a gorgeous pair by Me&M. They are a little bit pricier, but Me&M do great international delivery, and they're also really, really beautifully made. And if matching a blazer isn't your thing, then a really thin, long cardigan like this does wonders in people's wardrobes. It has adds volume all around this area. So if you've got, say, really narrow hips, for example, and you feel really broad on top, then a really long cardigan like this is brilliant for balancing you out. And it literally, this one is very long on me because I'm only 5'3½". It's from Phase 8, but I would still wear it that long because, yeah, it adds a lot of volume and it looks really elegant long as well. So the reality of the wide leg trouser is that they are broadening. Okay, so they're great for maybe somebody who has got a big bust, for example, and you want to balance out down this bottom area. Brilliant. However, they will only balance out your figure and make your figure look good if you can show some of the waistband off. So let me just see if I can demonstrate the point about the waistband. If, for example, you have got them on like that, you can see where my waist is going in. So the fact that I've got this bigger, baggier trouser on doesn't matter. If, for example, that waistband doesn't go in on you and it's quite wide like that around your midsection, then you can see that it's just going to make you look very block-like and bigger all the way down. You can probably see that because it gives the equivalent of that. And that just isn't flattering, okay? So only wear a wide leg if you can do something on those lines at the very least, where you show that slightly smaller area. And obviously there's jeans as well. So moving into a white or a neutral jean is something that I would recommend for the summer months. But just be mindful of the fabric. When we're talking about white, it can often go see-through, and also you need to think it's probably the least flattering of all the colours. In order to look your best in them, I would suggest really concentrating and making sure that you balance your figure out. Okay, so moving on next to shorts, and I am currently wearing a really cute little set, the set being the jacket and the shorts, not the little crop top under there, from Marks & Spencer's, who do sell internationally across Europe, I believe Australia, definitely America. And this is a great linen co-ord set. It's a pair of shorts. The shorts for me personally are that little bit too long, and I will show you the difference on each of the legs when I roll it up. But I'm loving the fact that you can get the matching little jacket with it, which I know is not going to be appropriate for everyone in the hot climates, but for us here in the UK, it's a godsend. And you could have put this jacket with probably most of the other dresses, trousers, everything else that I've shown so far. It's a linen blend, so it's not going to crease as much as 100% linen, and it does mean it's slightly thicker as well. I move back here so you can see. So that's the length of the shorts. Now I'm 5'3½". To me, that's coming in at a relatively wide point on my leg. So if you are going to be embarking on shorts this summer, make sure that you look in the mirror and literally just turn them up until your legs look better. It's as simple as that, really. Shortening it like that is better than the longer length. This is probably how you would see me on holiday. This is the reality of what I wear, you know, most days. Going to the beach, I might have my swim costume underneath, I might have a bikini top. This is a set from Arket that I bought last year, but I've checked they have got exactly the same set in this year as well. Just a linen shirt. I've just teamed it with the same accessories that we've been using all the way along. And these shorts actually do come in at relatively the right length on me. Appreciate you might not want to show your midriff, so you can just wear a normal top underneath it or your bikini, but just get the ends like that. Just knot them. Just make sure you bought the top big enough in the first place that you can get a bit of a knot going like that. And then you can create a really nice, simple summer look without flashing any part of your stomach, and the knot will help to hide anything that's going on down there as well. So that's a really nice look too. Now, if you are unsure as to what length to wear your shorts, and you want to avoid the most common mistakes that I see in my client base, then I will put a link up. It's to a video where I show what a lot of people are doing with their shorts and how to rectify that issue. And if you prefer your shorts a little bit more formal, then take a nice blouse, a nice pair of more formal shorts. They fit beautifully up here on the waistband, and team them with one of your really nice blouses. So that creates a really sort of elegant way to wear shorts for a nice night out or even a day out. You probably know my styling by now. I like to be able to take things up, and I like to be able to take things down. So they're very easily made, very casual shorts. But if you buy them in a nice quality to begin with, then at least you've got the choice of both elevating them and making them more relaxed. These ones are from Reese. So the final part of my summer capsule wardrobe, at least, is blazers, jackets and outerwear. But if you're in the hot climate, just fast forward this bit. But we still need these here in the UK. I've got 6 different types of jackets going on there. So if I go through each one with you just really quickly, I've got a more formal type of blazer which elevates any outfits up. But then I've got the Marks & Spencer's one, still got the tag on, but I'm going to keep it for myself, which is more of your bomber style jacket. So you can see straight away there's a difference when I would wear that and that. Then I've got a 3/4 sleeve blazer, which I just wear on repeat. That's the Marks & Spencer's one. I will list it for you. I've got my Arquette shirt, which I think I mentioned this earlier on, but I can show you how I would even wear it with, you know, on top of the dress like this. Oh, and there's my cover up should I need it. And all that is a beige shirt. So I could have picked up my blazer, I could have picked up the bomber jacket, I could have even picked up the long beige cardigan as well as my final layer, and obviously the denim. But the point is, they're all in pretty much neutrals and they all go with everything else in my wardrobe. Now there is one final section of the summer capsule wardrobe, at least for a lot of people there is, and that's skirts. I actually tend not to wear many skirts in summer. I either go for the dress or the jumpsuit because it's one piece, it's a lot easier. But I appreciate that a lot of other people will prefer a skirt. So for me, I'll put a clip in down the side where I've shown this before, but these type of skirts work really, really well in summer. So they're the sort that has the gathering at the front, the knot at the front, or something on those lines. The knot really helps reduce this area. But for me, these are typically more figure hugging rather than sort of floaty and free. And I don't know if it's my age, but I just want to be floaty and cool and not worried about sort of tightness over my skin, sort of when I'm on holiday or just sort of, you know, doing normal things. So that's, I suppose, the reason why I tend not to wear many skirts. I suppose I could go for a flared skirt or an A-line skirt, but it doesn't particularly suit my body shape. And I've also then got to think about the tops as well. Now, if you stay neutral on your tops, it shouldn't matter. All of those neutral tops should go with the skirts. But just for me personally, I prefer a jumpsuit, a pair of trousers, or just a dress. So thank you for watching today. If you could press that subscribe button, I would be most grateful, and I will see you again very soon with lots more summer videos and lots more body shape masterclass videos coming up for you as well. Bye for now.